afternoon, guys. It's the Tasman, or as I'm known in Castle Clash, 786 Boss 786. I'm 342k might nearly. Currently a Conqueror 2. Got a long way to go before I ever get to being a legend. Been playing the game pretty much since the start when Harpy Queen was released. Harpy Queen was an OP hero, just like Thunder God. Vlad was a must-have hero at the time, so there's been a lot of changes in the game. I've always been free to pay until just a few months ago, when Doll from our guild got me this hero, and she got it to 9 of 9 because luckily I had a few runes. Thanks to that, I then also got Skelly at the same time, using the shopping spree. So let's just go through that's the guild I'm in at the moment. Danger Zone. Doll is the Doll Baby is the leader. She's doing a great job and helps us all out. Warehouse. Got a reasonable amount of resources. I'm running very low on fame at the moment. I've got a few more packs left. I'm missing a lot of skin. In terms of rocks and blue and red crystals, got plenty of those. Survival talent, I've got no idea who to put it on. Missing so many skins, so I'm not sure on who can actually put it on. Brawler, really thinking about putting it on one of the Archdemon heroes, but again, not sure. Same thing again with the Oracle. Favor, or as Steel calls it, Flavors. No idea what he calls it that, but I think because he's American, he doesn't know how to speak properly. On the side note, rocks have got hardly rocks. Loads of these useless Apex crystals that I'll never be able to use. The shrine card, oh great, I've got a few of those. In a couple more days I should have enough to get the stupid treasure or reward. Got plenty of spare cards. These are the quests that I've got at the moment. I try and get rid of all the useless quests. I do keep on to the ones, the decent ones, so level ones, in case I need to upgrade those. Insignias, this is what I've got at the moment. I'm trying not to sell insignias if possible, even some that aren't great. I know what to say, I should probably try and get rid of those, but I try and keep on to those, just in case. They might become useful in the future, you never know. In terms of, this is one of the areas I do need help with. I'm useless when it comes to Labyrinth. I've got no spare cards, so bear that in mind. The team I'm using at the moment is made of this. For me, it's self-explanatory why I'm using it. I've got 3 decent tanks at the front. Lava pretty much has to be in every team I'm running, and everything I do, same as Dove. This great tank, he's got wicked armor. I think it's 8 at the moment. I'm thinking of upgrading that to 9. I've got enough red crystals to do that, red rings to do that, but I've only got 18. I really want to get AC, Atlantic or well, the revive, 9. But at the moment I'm not doing the same 8, so I'm not sure. Skelly at the front, great tank. Ghouls, revive 8, so it gives a heal straight away. Dove, currently running with up 8 or 9 with a survival. Medusa, revive 8, instant proc, plus she's also got the reduction in speed and so on, or movement speed, tag, etc. Movement speed, sorry. Gunslinger, basically for the copters and everything else. Waller heals to a degree, but also he's such an OP hero, you have to have him on most of your teams, and obviously Serena for the revive capability and also the boost she actually gives. Lost Realm at the moment, I'm on 25, I think. Yeah, 25. team I'm using. For me, I think that's self-explanatory. It's a decent team and does me well. Team Dungeons. I've set this up. I think this is for obviously for Lava 4. I think this is P2. This is the setup that the line chat group is indicated they want to use P2. Okay, in terms of this is the team I use for IS4. Again, it's a team that's been designated by the guys on the IS4 Lava chats. Monsters, I've got no idea how to beat AI. I've tried several times and I keep failing, so I've just given up for now. Haven't tried it recently with my current heroes, but I really don't like wasting resources. Yes, I've got 641 monster passes, but I don't like using those. Hero trials, got plenty of cards. You got 146. Doing level 9, I try and keep the newbies out here with, I think it's Nick and SK in the totems just to give the extra boost. Saw a video from JT about that a while ago, and ever since then I've just basically copied it because it's working. Let me bring up Insane Dungeons, up to 710. I have tried 8-1 a few times and keep failing. I've been trying to go through these older dungeons just to try and get 3 stars. But as you can see, I got to a certain point and I got bored of doing it, to be honest. What else is there? Arena. Now, that's the setup I'm using. I put Mike at the bottom, basically trying to store people down there. He's got Revive, and then I've got my main teams going along the top. So I've got Dogs, Walla Walla, Anubis, and then I've got Mahama, Granny, and Lava in the middle. And it seems to do me well. Defense team, I'm actually putting Skelly at the bottom. Same heroes in the middle, Granny and Lava, and on the top, Anubis, Walla Walla, and Dove. So that's that. Arena. Lost Battlefield. This is the thing I do need help on, but current teams are this. And the reason I've set these up, I've looked at so many old Lost Battlefield footages of games I've done and other individuals who attacked me, and basically I've tried to pick and choose the best heroes that they've used to beat me, and I found that these are the teams, or a mix of these heroes, the teams that these basically white or clean with me. So I wanted to try and get setups that were useful to me. Why did I pick the heroes I did? That's the reasons for it, being 100% honest with you. I would have loved it if I had something like Lazo to put on this team maybe, or maybe one of the other teams to make it near enough unstoppable. Teams I'm pleased with. I like this setup for the Lava team. Most of my heroes here are 11 to 12. I have got a couple at 12 or 12. I think Anubis is 12 or 12. And my Dove is 12 to 12. The rest of the heroes are still 11. I'd love to get Lava up to 12 or 12, but unfortunately I haven't got Minnow. I haven't got Botanica. I think Defend Destroyer's on there as well. So yeah, I've got no chance getting Lava up. Okay, so that was that. I've gone through the monsters, Arena, Lost Battlefield, Squad Showdown, position, I do try and keep this up. So I do. The reason I've got so many free cards is in the past, I just gave up on it because I had so much on the badges, I didn't really care. But I have actually been keeping up on it. Okay, let's just go through my heroes and the reasons I picked certain types of traits. Forget about most of my heroes. They aren't great. I'm not really going to waste gems on these particular heroes. Just don't have the resources for it. So as you can see, Commodore Pyromage half looked. The reason I picked most of these enchantments and traits, etc., or enchantments mainly, is I've watched these videos, gleaned what I could, and I felt there was the right mix of enchantments for those particular heroes. So Commodore with Pyromage, Rowdy Rascals and Victory Ranger. I've never rolled the 5 of 5, I don't think I ever will. I rolled this one recently. I did have some rubbish talent before that was, I think, a 5 of 5. But Victory Ranger seems the ideal for Rowdy Rascals, so obviously I'd change it. Energy sap at the moment from the hut. Would like something different, but unfortunately not managed to roll anything higher. Is a useful Sura. From what I gather, the summons are the best enchantment for him. Trying to get a 5 of 5 if I can, and obviously a Pyromage. Don't want either the other two. They're not as powerful. Like Victory Ranger all the way, or Energy Sap, but I'm lucky to get a 5. Professor Ribbit, Frogger, useless hero, hardly using. Storm Eater, again, Victory Ranger, Serena, Malaise. Seems the ideal enchantment for Dogkeeper, Victory Ranger. Spirito Curse Battlefield, just I got a 5 of 5, so I thought I'd throw it on her. Sasquatch with 5 Spawn, again, reasonable enchantment on it. Not the best, but reasonable. Death Sentence, all I've got at the moment for Fiend. Walla Walla, Victory Ranger all the way. Skeletica, Wild Sword. Reasonable at the moment for it. Tessa, Pyromage, purely in case I need to use for Arcane, otherwise useless. What now? Burning Plate seems the ideal enchantment for him. Gunslinger, Pyromage all the way. Archdemon, Ronin, Death Sentence. Roll the 5 of 5, put it on him. Immediate Victory Lunge, obviously. Heartbreaker, Pyromage again, same reasons. Michael, Sanctified Blast, roll the 5 of 5. He's the only one I think I'm putting that onto. Little Nick, Death Sentence, just anything for a 4 or 5 on. Revenant, do not use. Twixity, 5 of 5 Pyromage all the way. Archdemon, Medusa, 5 Sword, 5 of 5. Best for her, from what I've been told or seen and read. Crapax, as I call him, can't be bothered to. Grimfield, again, can't be bothered to. Lady Leo, again, can't be bothered to. Beastinger, again, Archdemon, Pyromage, Hunting King, Pyromage. Same reasons, the only case I use him for Archdemon or boss fights. Valentina, Cursed Battlefield for now. Candy Cane, don't use. Ghoul, Burning Plate. Roll the 4 or 5, just put it on Ghoul and Cursed Battlefield and Dread Drain. Skull Knight, Burning Plate. Harpy Queen, don't use. Tree, Malaise for now. Rolled on your 4 or 5, so I couldn't do any better. Don't use Tree that often, apart from Guild War, so he wasn't top priority. Simonson shot the man for Warlock, supposed to be very good for sniping. Siren, Pyromage, obviously for Archdemon. Pixie, Simonson shot again, reason being sniping in the old day. Santa Boom, don't use all trains, don't use Death Knight. Blood Director, Pyromage, just roll the Pyromage and throw it on him. Airy Simonson shot again for the same reasons, sniping. Cupid and Malaise, he's one of his better talent, enchantment, so that's why I threw it on. Simonson shot, Reaper again, sniping. As you can see, I did have, when I was free to play, It was basically a sniping team that I was using, so Grizzly Reaper, Pixie, Warlock were used all the time. Pumpkin Duke, again, Pyromage, Archdemon, Thunderbird don't use as Battlefield, Druid, Champion for 5, Pyromage, just threw it on him. Had nowhere else to put it, to be honest, and don't use the other ones. In terms of traits, here we go. Traits on most of these heroes are going to be useless. I did try a little bit here, as you can see. Just try to get a little bit of dodge and any other 5. I do like dodging most of these sort of heroes, but getting them off is near enough impossible. So as you can see, look at that, just one skill is just got one at the moment. Rolled a little bit more here, as you can see. I can't afford to use a huge amount. Storm, didn't really do a great deal on Storm. Looks like I've got pretty much did nothing for Storm. Did roll a little bit there, but not much. Spirit, same thing. Not much again with Sasquatch. As you can see from this, I don't really do a great deal when it comes to traits. Sometimes I might roll a little bit more or I get very lucky, but on the whole I can't really afford to use it gems. A lot of these heroes would have loved to have dodge on running, but to be honest there's no chance I can. A little bit more there spent on this. As you can see, hardly any decent traits. Traits aren't really top priority for me. Don't have the resources. Yes, I'd love to have loads of gems I can keep from this, but unfortunately I can't, so make do what you've got. Getting there nearly. Nearly there. Oops. I have to work on 94. Purely for insane 8. Okay. And finally, hero roster. Honest. Hero roster. So, like I said, Doll actually got me this. She actually used her hard-earned money to get me Doll, get me Lavanica. And later on that day, I managed to bag Skelly from the shopping spree. So, been very lucky thanks to her. I actually started being free to play now for 5 years or so. Since Harpy Queen was the most OP hero in the game, along with Thunderguard, and Vlad was one of the ones that you must have. It was a must-have hero for LBF and so on. So that's the time I started playing it, and was free to play up until a few months ago when Dom got me the Lavanica, and that was the first time, other than the PK pack, I got the 79p. Other than that, I was free to play. got that, and starting to have a bit more interest in the game at that point. Prior to that, I was getting a bit tired. I did take a break from the game. It was getting a bit more difficult for free to play to get anywhere in the game, and I just thought of giving up. Did give up for a few weeks and felt the better for it, and then got back into it again slowly, and then thanks to Dol, I started getting back into the game. But recently, with all these defeats in Mott's Battlefield, it just seems to be near enough impossible for very casual pay-to-play or free-to-play players to get anywhere near 1,000. And obviously, free-to-play are the guys who actually need those resources. So this is my hero roster. I haven't overinflated my might like I know some people have. I know quite a few guys. So yeah, I've got 15 hero spots available. As you can probably see, a few of these are like useless level 1 heroes. That AC I purely had there at the time because for one of the archdemons, if you didn't have Trixie Tree, you had to use an Atlantical level 1 with a rewrite insignia at the time. No, I think I put 5 at the time, purely because that was the only thing to try and defeat that particular demon. As you can see, I've got plenty of level 1 heroes. I kept them there, hoping that maybe one day IGG will allow us to transfer some of those talents maybe to other heroes. That was that time, but to be honest now, most of these aren't really very useful to a lot of these heroes, so I could quite easily clear those out. So I've got about 15 spots available, and probably another half a dozen or so with the rest of them. Okay, let's just go through the reasons for. I better go through my pets first. I forgot about that. Pets. All my pets are on as they possibly can be. Most of these official event pets I've been getting from Pirate Duty. That's a godsend, to be honest. Still not got the box player. As you can see, every single one of the pets is as high as it possibly can be in terms of skill. Okay, that's that. There's the pets. Oh, this is running on a bit. Not to get boring into. Okay, reasons for all of these. Okay, the ultimate hero at the moment in this game, Lavanica. That's a high if you'll ever be. 11 or 12. There's no way on this planet I'll ever be able to get him to 12, or her, or it, or whatever to 12. So I've got to live with the fact that you'll always stay at 11. Breakthrough 9. We might as well go through the breakthrough. Okay, so these are the breakthroughs I've got at the moment. So 9, obviously. I've tried to put the my LBF heroes to at least a 2 or a 3. Most of my... Okay, this is unbelievable. I recorded the previous video was supposed to be just over 50 minutes, actually 55 minutes. For some reason, the app I'm using, Screen Recorder, decided, even though on the screen it was showing it was still recording it, because the video got to 4 gig, decided to stop it at that point. So it was, I think, a 23 minutes 55 second video so 24 minutes instead of being double that. So basically I was just talking for no apparent reason for the last over half an hour now. God, as one of the guys I know, one of my mates would say, God, I was salty as anything. God, I went through so much to try and go through it. Did a few demonstrations as well, but hopefully I'm not going to be missing too much. I think the last thing we were on was the breakthrough levels. Now, as you can see, I've only got 8 of the stones or runes or rocks or whatever left. I'll try and go through this a little bit quicker because I've not got another extra half an hour to go through it all once again. Reason being, for most of these, I'll give you my thoughts on why I've done the breakthroughs like I have. My main heroes, I've tried to get as high as I possibly could. My main 1 or 2 heroes, i.e. Lava and Dove, I've tried to max out as much as I possibly could. And then the other heroes I use, which is Walla and Anubis, I've tried to get them high up. And then a few of the others on my Guild War offense team, my offensive team, as high as I possibly could. And then Guild War defense, and finally Lost Bit or Battlefield team. And other heroes that are i.e. level 200, I've managed to just get those and left those at 1, including some of the Archdemon teams. So I'll just quickly go through these and see what the levels of all the heroes are. As you can see, mostly Lost Battlefield teams. A few of the Archdemon heroes are in there as well. And then my old sniping team from yesteryear. Okay, that places my breakthrough. I think I did go through my pets. Just quickly go through them once again, just very quickly. They are all maxed out. I haven't got the boxing or punching box. Never been lucky enough to get punching box in any of the pirate booties or anything. If anyone's got any ideas how to beat AI, please share. And in terms of hero trials, I think I've gone through that already. Let's just see if there's anything else there. I think I went through my Archdemon. I only managed 4.7 billion. Top 850 steel, and he managed to get nearly kill the demon 3 times. He's got a great OP setup, and he's got his own YouTube channel as well, so he's got some great videos out of his Lost Battlefield team and so on. Lost Battlefield, I'm not opposed to this or not, I'll just quickly go through it again. The reason being I've used these setups is purely because I've probably 100 or so videos I've watched of matches I've gone through or others have gone through. These seem to be teams that are pretty good. I don't know the talents, the crests, the insignias and so on are all correct, but it's the best I could do with what I've got. And to be honest, I can't quite recall if I've gone through that already, but I thought just in case I'll go through that again. Guild Wars, we came in first place, which is quite unusual for us, to be honest. We normally come second or third. We got some big players here, such as Doll Baby, Fangstalker, who's got his own YouTube channel. Doll Baby's got her own channel, 2 channels actually, one for CC and one for DIY products that she does. But Busker, he's a Wii gamer, does streaming on Wii games. Great videos. Crumbles Games, the one with the great voice, could be a newscaster anywhere else. Great videos as well. Steel, obviously my mate, who does loads of YouTube videos, beats me most of the time in Lost Battlefield and other things as well. Smurf, oh Bloody, obviously he's on hiatus at the moment with Castle Clash because he's not happy with the way IGG is doing things. JR Legend, the legend himself. Broody, he's on hiatus at the moment. He hasn't played for a while. I think again most of these people are just upset with IGG with their practices. I think I went through my setups for Lava 4. That's my P2, and that's basically my setup for IS4. Okay, and both those teams win reasonably regularly. So, and heroes, I normally have my Sasquatch over here, and that's what I then use for my defense. So I think from the last video you didn't see the heroes there. Sorry, the troops being hide. So unfortunately, I wasn't too pleased when I had to redo all of this, but now I've got to go through my whole hero roster again. These are all the heroes I've got. I've pretty much got everyone, bar a small number now. Cosmo, who I'd love to have, Lazu, Bogey, or for some reason, it is Bogey Man. And what I don't understand is why a lot of YouTubers and even JT things call him Boogie Man for some reason. If we actually look carefully at actors, I can get an area as well. How nice. Shame it's no one else. So I haven't got Cosmo, I haven't got Rosalind, I haven't got the stupid turnip head. Zazu, Bogey Man, B-O-G-E-Y Man, Bogey Man, not Boogie Man. And the UK Bogey Man is one of two things. One, he's one of those horror movie guys that you see, so the Bogey Man. Or the other thing, a Bogey Man is someone who, let's say, releases a lot of snot. Or, anyway, I think I've got most of these heroes now. Is there anyone missing? No. Demo, obviously. Arctica. Destroyer, obviously. Botanica, obviously. Sorry about that, I had to pause it. Okay, yeah, I haven't got Molt. No, obviously no mine at all, skins, got the usual ones that you got from the balloon event, and also Wii Games was giving out some of the skins for like Santa Boom. Valentina, Vlad, Little Nick a little while ago as well. Skins that I really would like: Rowdy Rascals, Mahatma, Lavanica, Spirita, Athene, Sasquatch, Walla Walla, Ronin. Skelly's wouldn't be too bad either. Okay. Building skins. 7 of 100. I got the free ones that they were giving away. No others. Okay, Wardens. I think I went through those, but I'm not too sure. All of them the highest they can be. They're all level 37. Can't get any higher. Just don't have the stones, rocks, ruins, whatever they're called. And finally, let's just see if there's anything else. Just quickly mention about these. That's P2, the Lava 4. That's my IS-14. Doing okay on that. I did mention about my insane dungeons. do those ones. And yes, I'm missing flames here and there. I did try and go through and got very bored. Let's just have a quick look. Let's run. Been through Labyrinth. Current team. The reasons why I'm using that particular team. Warden, did it on day one and haven't bothered doing it since. No point for the rewards that are being done. Forgotten trials. I'm not sure if I did this already though. Let's just do it once again, just for fun. Oh, worse than last time. Surprise, surprise. Yep. Pointless. Team I'm using. I haven't really bothered with Forgotten Trials, to be honest, because I don't see the point. Okay, I think, because I'm worried the vids are going to what do I got that there? I'm worried that the vid might end, or not record it all. I'll end it at this point and then I'll go back on to the hero roster. I think I did go through the breakthroughs. I did explain why I've leveled them up in the way I have. The problem is I can't recall what I did in my last video, so I can't remember where the last video actually ended, so I'm just making sure that everything is included. Okay, but I didn't want it to do the same thing as last time, I thought I might as well end it at that point. Okay, hero roster. As you can see, I haven't inflated my mic like some people have. I've kept some of the heroes at level 1, mainly because they had Wolfbane, so I just opened it by accident. But like for example, Ice Team, I kept these ones open because they had 5 out of 5 talents, so I thought maybe one day IGG will allow us to be able to transfer some of those talents over to the other heroes, because I've been free to pay for what, 5 years until Doll purchased the Lavanica for me. She purchased that a few months ago, and since then, prior to that, the only thing I'd actually purchased was the PK pack. So because of being free to pay for so long, I know how hard it is to fight for resources. Well, you have to fight for resources, and that's what I've been doing. And as a result of that, I just hope that maybe one day, because my talents were all over the place, I just hope maybe one day I might be able to transfer some of these talents over to my main heroes. Now, to be honest, I don't really need to do that, but okay, let's go on to, let's just quickly, because I'm not sure if I did actually go through my LBF teams, but these are my LBF teams. And let's just quickly go back to, okay, Lavanica. Lavanica is, there's no way I'll be able to get my Lavanica up to 12. I'm missing Destroyer and I'm missing Botanica. Now if you look at the max points you can get from these heroes, I've got 4 heroes out of 6. That means I've got a possible 36,000 available points. I need 40,000 plus to be able to get 40,800 needed to be able to get a 12 by 12 hero. So even if I max out all 4 heroes in all the areas, traits, enchantments, skills, everything, I will still be 4,800 short of the mark. So therefore I must have multiple destroyer, and unfortunately that's not going to happen. So that's why my heroes, for that particular hero, is stuck at the level that she is. Okay, let's move on to Lavanica 9. This is what Doll actually got for me. bit to get the 9 skill. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, Lavanica doll got me that a few months ago. Leveled up to 9. One of the best talents for Lavanica. Revive is very good on most heroes if you can get it up to level 9. Anything lower than that, pointless. But I would love the skin because I really would like a different talent on her, and I'm not going to change the 9 for something else. Just can't afford to be honest. It's not enough fame or resources I've got to do so, and I do quite like the talent itself. 11's the highest it's ever going to be. Put it on survival. Main reason I want my Lavanica to last as long as possible. Victory Lunge 4 would have liked something higher, but unfortunately that's all I could do. And Destiny, there's no point upgrading her too much more. Dove, managed to get her up to 12, so she's one of my 3, I think, heroes I've got at 12, and she's one or two heroes that are actually up to 9 in terms of talent. And Unholy Pact as well. Would like a more defensive talent on her as well, but unfortunately I haven't got the skin. Crest got a survival 8 on her at the moment, Victory Lunge 5, max out until Destiny. Walla Walla. Second hero at 12, Sacred Light, one of his best talents. Would also like an attack talent as well. I normally like defense. I've noticed a lot of videos, especially one of the YouTubers I watch, Delicious Fire, he talks about it as well, where you should always try and get one talent that's defensive, another that's attack based, and I've always liked that particular ethos as well. And I think that's how I've always, if you look at most of my talents, I've tried to get one talent of each, if possible, on each hero. But so I would like an attack based talent, but unfortunately I can't at the moment. No skin, and then power 7 at the moment, Victory Lunge, and maxed out obviously. Anubis, lucky for me I managed to get the skin because of the freebie they gave, IGG. Then my third, I think my last hero, who's 12 out of 12, got my Wicked Armour up to 8, and 8 Bulwark. I would like Sacred Light as my secondary talent rather than Bull, but unfortunately that's all. I had a Bulwark on there before, and I had a Wicked Armour sitting in my warehouse, and I thought it was his best offensive sort of talent to have. Could level it up to 9, but that will leave me with only 8 more runes left. Now I don't really like wasting those. And survival 8 at the moment, 4 or 5 Victory Lunge. Survival purely again for I want him to stay alive as long as possible. Skelly 11, got the survival talent on him. He did have I think Bulwark before, Bulwark 7 or 8 I think. Change that to survival 8 because I do want him to. He's a great tank, and I want it to last as long as possible. And power, basically I just want him to be built up. Forest Ward I think is a good good enchantment on him. Ares, as you can see, Revive obviously because I want him to prop as quickly as possible. I had a Revive 5 that came along on a roll, so I decided to just throw it on him for now. I'm not going to get that on. It's a Revive that's more important. Crest, just put War God 7 around because I want it to be as heavy-handed with the attack as possible, and silencing shot because I want that extra range. And I do use him for Guild Wars. Ronin, Scorch, obvious talent for him. Unfortunately, my traits are not dodge based, so it's not as useful as it could be. If I did have skin on him, I would try and put a roll of Revive 5 and get it up to 9 if possible. Crest got a Sunder on him because whilst he's attacking, I want him to do as much damage as possible. Just because it was a 5, so I thought, why not just throw it on him for now. Tree, again, Revive 5 and a Revive 7. Revive 7 obviously for obvious reasons. You want to be able to drop him and instantly get your heroes to revive, and he's better than Serena in that case, because obviously he revives more heroes. I've just left him on a doom blooming at the moment in terms of a pet for no reason whatsoever. Revive just in case his proc doesn't work. Lays because that's all I had at the time. Destiny, I'm not really upgrading him a great deal. His health isn't great, so all you really want him to do is just revive the heroes. Serena, I've got a Flame Guard and a Stone Skin, both very defensive talents. I would like a Sacred Light, obviously it's very difficult to roll one of those. I do like her for the extra ability that comes in because of the 11, where she actually increases the number of enemies, the attack damage, and I think she revives one extra hero as well. Put a revive on her for now, and which isn't too bad for her. A theme, basically revive, obviously because I wanted to proc instantly. Put an Iron Well on because I was using it for Lost Battlefield. For that extra ability to be immune from stun, fear, and injury reduction is a good thing for Lost Battlefield. But since stopped using that, Sasquatch, would love a skin on him. Did have I think a Bulwark heat, I believe, at the time, but then I've upgraded that now to change it over to a Sacred Light and increase that to 8, because I think that's one of his best talents and a vital boon. Equipment, Forest Ward, was useful for him. One of his better enchantments. Granny, Zilla's Drive, I would like something else on there as well, maybe a Sacred Light or something like that, but unfortunately that's what I ended up with. Crest, I put a Sacred Light on her because I want her to survive as long as possible. Equipment, Energy Sap, 5 would have been great, but unfortunately I've not rolled that many 5s. Rally Rascals, better than most people expected. Very good hero for Lost Battlefield. Got a Stone Skin 5 on him. I did have, I think it was a Scatter 5 before, but Stone Skin is far better. Would like a Sacred Light or something similar. Crest, got a Revive 5, that's all I can get at the moment. Victory Lunch 4, and left them at 20 for now. Ghouls, yeah, obvious reasons. Revive 7 is for that instant proc you want in Lost Battlefield or Infernal Summit or Lava Fall, for example, especially for Lava Fall, rather than keep chopping and changing things. And I haven't got that many insignias that are revive based. I decided to then put the revive on him. Obviously he started off with a Stone Skin 8, Faint 8 because I didn't know where else to put it, so I just threw it on him. Burning Plate for 4, again, same reasons. Heartbreaker, the only reason she's gone up to 11 was it reduces the energy by 25%. I think that was the extra ability she got from going from a 10 to 11. And she got an extra boost, which some of the heroes don't. If you're looking through the Hero Compendium, you'll see that some heroes, when you upgrade them from 10 to 11, just have an increase in attack or health or so on. But certain specific heroes, like Serena for example, Medusa and Heartbreaker. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, yeah, Scout 5 was pure with Heartbreaker purely because she's got an inbuilt 30, and then this gives further energy reduction. So I left that on her, but I haven't upgraded it, and Life Drain obviously because I want her to survive as long as possible. She has got healing built in as well, so this just helps. Regen 8 purely because I wanted to throw it on someone. Pyramage 5 purely because of Archdemon, just in case I actually used it for that. Gunslinger, okay, Gunslinger, originally she had Stone Skin 8, and then when I got the skin I had a Brawler talent floating around, and I put that on her purely because of the Archdemon. Crest, Survival, purely because I want her to survive as long as possible, and it does actually help, but the 5 isn't great. Would prefer higher than the 5 I've got spare. Pyramage, again, Archdemon, bring that back up, purely because of Archdemon again, and Destiny out. Druid, Druid in the old days you used to use him for healing before ghouls, and obviously because he was very good with Archdemons and very good for boss fight battles, that's why I've got the slow down 5. Crest Revive 3, Curse Battlefield, because it wasn't most suitable for him at the time that I could roll, and Destiny haven't really done a great deal with him afterwards. Commodore, Brute Force 5, I've rolled a Brute Force, didn't know who else to put it on. She's supposed to be the free minnow beta, so the free to pay. This is supposed to be minnow or Little Nick prior to this. So I put Brute Force on her Crest. Would like a Revive 5, but unfortunately it's all up in red. Pyromage 4, roll the Pyromage, so I thought I'd throw it on her. Haven't done much with her after that. Ghouls. Sorry, Cupid, not Ghouls. Cupid, for obvious reasons. You want to give that extra energy boost to all the individuals, and the nice thing with Cupid in comparison to Valentino, he does it throughout the whole area rather than Valentino does it in a specific area. And then roll the slowdown 5, which can be useful for boss battles and demons, so that's why I am being slowed down. Quest just got Reserve 5 and Malaise 5. Useful ones for Tricksy Treat. Scatter for obvious reasons. Her attack and everything else will reduce energy a lot quicker, and Oracle's Favour, or as Steel would say, Flavour. I still don't know how he calls it Flavour, but he does. The basically favours. I would have liked a brawler one, but unfortunately I had a spare Oracle Favour, so I threw it on her. Quest, I just put a brawler one because that's hard, so I've got 3. Pyromage, obviously, Archdemon. PD, Empower, thinking of upgrading it to 9, but not got many level 9 ruins. Zerks, had that on him originally, would like to replace that with a regen, to be honest. Regen 8 and Pyromage 5 for Archdemon. Medusa 8, self-explanatory, Lost Battlefield, Demons, and other game modes where you want her to attack instantly. That proc does help. Slowdown 5 was also used for various game modes. Star Shield purely because giving the extra health boost, and also to stop that initial attack on her. Forest Ward is a useful enchantment for her. Rock Gnome, got Bulwark and Flame Guard, both decent talents for him. Would like a Sacred Light, unfortunately I've rolled that many, so I've got to be quite stingy when it comes to talent and so on. So and 8 Revive, because I'm using him in Lost Battlefield, so I'm wanting to have that instant proc. Burning Plate 5, which is the ideal, or supposed to be one of the better talents enchantments for him. I'm not done much else other than that. Mike, I do use him for Lost Battlefield, that's one of the reasons I've still got Revive on him, and I put that to Revive 8. I'd love him for insignias rather than using talents as Revive, but I don't roll a great deal of them, so as a result I don't manage to get a lot of Revive insignias, so that's why I'm using talents whenever I roll them. And a Flame Guard 5, and Stoneskin 6, Sanctified Blast 5, Sanctified Blast, one of the okay ones for him, not the best, but it's very hard rolling for enchantments. Pardon me. Storm Eater, used him for LBF, also Guild War defense. Put a Revive 8 on there, mainly for the defense, Lost Battlefield, and Zealous Drive, which I also like. But if I did have more Revive insignias, I'd put the ZD on there and try and upgrade that. But at this moment, I haven't got that many insignias, so I have to do it this way. Brute Force 8 because I have to put it somewhere, and Victory Lunge because I want that extra boost in power and attack. Okay, Bulwark and Stoneskin. They're one of Sierra's better talents, so that's why I left those on there, and I do find them quite useful and handy. Revive 5 because I want that instant proc. Pyromage would have liked a 5, but unfortunately that's all I could roll at the time. So unfortunately it's stuck with a 4. Pixie. Used to use it in the past, obviously, for Guild Wars, so that's why you'll probably notice because I've been free to play now, or had been free to play for such a long time, they've been playing for over 5 years, when Vlad, Harpy Queen, Thunder God were the most OP heroes. You'll probably notice that most of my old Guild War teams are in here, like Grizzly Reaper, Warlock, Pixie, and so on, are quite high level compared with some of my other heroes, and that was mainly because at that time they were my must heroes for Guild War offense, and I used them everywhere. So she had a Zerg 5, Revive 3 because I don't really use a silencing shot purely because of that extra range that you want. Thunder God, don't use him anymore. Was supposed to be the minnow beater at the time, or the minnow replacement for free to play, but never used him since. And as you can see, I don't really work on him at all. Grizzly Reaper, life drain because I wanted him to survive for as long as possible. He already consumes energy or health from others, but this gave it an extra boost. Silencing shot again purely because of the range aspect. My Atlantic one, I'm working on it at the moment, going to get that revive up, but because I've only got 18 red ribbons and level 9 ones, I have to really be stingy with who I give that extra boost to. So I'm still working on it at the moment. But I know he's going to be most influential for Insane 8, which I've got to start working on. Crest would like a revive 5 or higher, but unfortunately that's all I've got at the moment. Silent, used DS, Deadly Strike 7, would like a Brawler talent maybe on there, or one of the other favours, but because I've used a frame to get into this level, I've really not changed it. Brawler 3, Pyromage 5, purely again because of Archdemon. Warlock 7, use the War God because obviously I used him for Guild Wars offense, and we thought that was a proper talent for him, or ideal talent. Silencing shot again for the range. Beast Tamer, okay, Slowdown, one of the better talents for him. Would like a Brawler or one of the other favours, but I've not got loads of those, so I really have to be very tight on who I give those to. Brawl Insignia, Pyromage 5. Spurs. Flame Guard, would like Sacred Light or something similar, but Flame Guard will do for now. Whilst I wait for the skin, Bulwark 5. First Battlefield at 5, and it's reasonably okay on it. DD, Holy Pants isn't too bad for DD. Don't really use him at all, that's why I've not upgraded it. Bull 5, Faint 5, because I just want to put it somewhere. First Battlefield was okay, and it's a 5. Glad. As you can see, I don't work on mine anymore, but in this day, I did increase his revive and left a Life Drain, even though, again, he takes energy or health from others, so Life Drain will give it extra boost. Give him a Life Drain Insignia, Pyromage 4, because I just wanted to stick it somewhere, and no other reason. SK, Corrode and Scatter, I did have Deadly Streak on there a while back, and that's a useless talent now. I'm considering Brawler, but I don't really use him, as you can see he's level 9, so I didn't see what the need was. Put a Brute Force 5 on there for now, or 8 sorry, on there, because just something to put on him just in case I use him. And a Burning Plate 5/5 isn't too bad on him. Little Nick, okay, Revite for obvious reason. He is, or before Commodore, he was the free-to-play minnow. So I wanted that instant proc initially, and the freeze and so on, and then War God for the extra boost in case I ever did get some more Revite Insignia. Sharpen 7 and a Death Sentence 4 because I just had to put something on him, that's all I could do. Valentina, Revite obviously because I want that initial proc where she'll give energy to others within that defined area, and Tenacity, just to throw it somewhere. Insignia, Scatter, and Curse Battlefield in terms of the enchantment, just because I had to put it somewhere. Tenable, useless hit rock. I don't really use them anymore. Again, another minnow type replacement. Heavy Blow, Tenacity, 5, Revive. I haven't really worked on it. PK, he was my first paid hero. I paid 79p at the time. He was in the pack years ago now, when it came out, and he was my paid for hero at the time, my first one, and my only paid for hero, to be honest. Levanica I don't count because I didn't buy it. Dom bought it for me, so I don't include that one. Put a Scatter 7 on there. I do want to upgrade, but I don't really use him a great deal now. And Life Drain purely because I wanted the extra healing ability, because he's got very fast prop, so he will survive for much longer. 5 slow down, because I wanted him to slow down the heal because of his high attack. That will give more likelihood of him slowing down bosses, demons and so on. Power Mage just purely because it gives him an extra boost. Useless hero in my book. I don't really use it. Was good at in a day for a certain demon, but no longer needed now. So I put Life Drain on it because I wanted her to survive for longer. Slow down 5 again for the Archdemon. Bull 5 and Pyro Mage was because of the Archdemon. Grim Fiend, okay, another hero that was good in his day, but has since been superseded by some far better heroes. Very high attack speed, was a great hero in his day. Got Life Drain on there and Scatter because of his high attack, DPS. I wanted to put certain types of talents in that would be useful. Crest just put a Scatter on there for now and nothing else. Frankenstein creation. Crowed 5 and Bulwark 5. Not really used him at all. Stone Skin 6, as you can see. Needs too many resources to try and upgrade these heroes. Frogger or Professor Ribbit or Toadstool or whatever. Stone Skid 6 and Zerk 5. Zerk 5 just for the sake of it, I just wanted to put it somewhere. And Stone Skin 6. Purely because that is an okay talent for him. Just put a Revive on there at the moment and nothing else because I don't really use him. Imitate. I upgraded him to 10 because I needed it for Destiny. If you notice here, it was one of the reasons I needed to upgrade him for Anubis to try and get him up. Otherwise I would have left him at an 819. But slow down 5, Zerk, and nothing much more after that. Harpy Queen, the ultimate hero. Yeah, most OP hero at the time. Slow down 5, just to try and slow down heroes. Stone Skin 5, and not done much else with Crap Axe, Drac Axe, Lousy Axe, or whatever. The only free dragon that you could get. Useless hero, don't do anything with. Just put a Revive 5 on him, Zerk 3, and nothing else. Completely useless hero. Paladin, Pally. Great tank, great defender, great shield. His attack is so poor, he can't do a great deal, but he does help your team. To be honest, you need to have him at so high level, high health, trades and so on. I've just not bothered. Corrode 5 at the moment, Sensei 5, and nothing much else done. Ninja, here at the time, that people want to put Life Drain on, so on. I've just put whatever on him. Succubus, another hero that's not being used at all these days. Champ, the only reason I got him to 7 at the time was because of course he was used for boss 3, but these days not used for anything, to be honest. And again, the only reason he was upgraded was for the same reason. Certain heroes can't go any higher than what you need them to be for Destiny because you've got to get certain heroes upgraded. Snow's another useless hero. 5 Zerk at the moment, Life 3 and Destiny nowhere near. Death Knight was used on a particular demon years ago, but now superseded with others, so he's not really needed at all now. 5 Zerk 3 and nothing else done with him. Orcsbane, again, a hero that used to be useful in his day, but no use in these days. So yeah, Corrode 5, because he's a tank. Zerk 3, nothing else done with him. Okay, who else? Another useless hero. These useless heroes, most of those can be very good if you decide to max them out, but I've not got the resources. Left the Enlighten on for now, and nothing else done with her, so she's still one of my Evo heroes. As you can see, I've got a few of those. Lady Leo, again, one of the heroes that was good in the day, the improved version of Thunder God, but never did anything with her since. Revenant, again, was useful in the day for certain game modes, no longer. Corrode 5 Tenacity is all I've got on him at the moment. Landing call, the reason for this particular landing call was one archdemon where you had to leave it at level 1 and either have a revive or revive, and if you didn't have Trixie Tree at the time, which unfortunately I didn't, I was never lucky enough to roll at the time, this was the only way of beating that archdemon, because the level 1 shield would proc the right length of time at the right sort of time, but you had to get the timing so spot on to make it work. These are just some of the useless other, as you can see, most of my other heroes. Ice Demon, obviously, Revive 5, Sharpen 3 at the moment. I use him for Lava, so Lava 4, so he's used for that. But all my others, as you can see, they're just like normal talents, press, level 9s. I had to get some of them to level 9 because I wanted to max out my garrisons, as you can see. The garrisons all maxed now. Let me think this out. Okay, let's just do a few attacks and some bases. If you give me a sec, I'll start setting up my teams. Enemies, Abyss, tree. Let's just quickly change some of these. And let's let's just quickly go for my mate, Steel. His base is a lot more difficult than it used to be. A lot more difficult. But I still don't understand why he's got the overdrive dog there. Ares, for some reason, always dies. For some reason, that Ares can't survive anything. And basically, this is all I do. To be honest, you could probably get away with most of these bases these days with a couple of heroes. You have to have tree. And really, the 3 heroes that would be useful to have on most teams are Lava, Dove, and Anubis. Now all I'm looking for is just get 100%. Shouldn't be too long now. There we go. Okay, let's just do crumbles. Crumble again. Okay, he's got Cosmo. Most of his heroes are maxed out as well. But each one of the easiest bases are not. Let's put a couple of heroes there. And just let Cosmo proc your hero. As long as Cosmo doesn't proc on your heroes, you will 100% this base. It's a very easy base to get 100% on. Unfortunately, mine went the wrong way, so I might actually lose this one. Yeah, unfortunately, Cosmo decided to proc on my Levanica, which didn't help. Now I've just got to, and again. Oh, here we go. Cosmo's proccing on those troops. That's really all you are. Oh, damn it. This is when it gets a bit more difficult and a bit worrying. But as long as Cosmo isn't proccing, there you go, 100%. None of his heroes die. I think I'll leave it as that. There's another one I can do. Batman Doors. Oh, he's changed his base recently. Oh, he's changed it again. Okay. Let's try. Oops. It's one of those bases that you want to hope you don't go for lava, but it's actually, this base is a lot easier than what his old base was like. No idea why he changed it.